Every year in the United States alone, over 7,000 people die because of a lack of viable organs. My proposition is that human cloning should be legalized. Human cloning is defined as the replication of any human tissue, organs, embryos, or stem cells. Research is defined as inquiry into a topic. I affirm that legalizing human cloning would have many benefits, such as allowing us to further gain knowledge of human anatomy and the human genome so that we would be able to cure many diseases that are hereditary. It would also allow us to provide viable organs for people in need of transplants at a much more steady rate. And thirdly, would allow us to cut off the illegal organ trade. First argument. Cloned embryos are needed for research. The Mayo Clinic says that with stem cells, research into how to cure genetically heritable diseases, as well as many other types of terminal diseases, would be possible. Secondly, the Department of Human Health Services says that being able to clone human organs would allow us a much greater understanding of diseases and how to cure them. The impact of this would be that it would allow researchers and medical practitioners to increase the number of diseases we are able to cure and prevent people from inheriting genetic disabilities. Research would also allow us to clone human organs, which could be used to provide organs for people currently in need of transplants. The University of Michigan's embryonic stem cell research has yielded ways for us to grow human organs that could be provided to people in need of transplant. This has been prevented by laws on the books stating that we are not allowed to do that, despite the lives it would save. Scientific American Journal also agrees that using these organs, which we have the technology to do, could save a great many people. However, we are prevented from doing this because of petty moral reasons that should be ignored. After all, saving human life must be our highest concern. On the topic of saving human life, being able to readily produce our own organs that would always be viable for transplants would cut off a major source of revenue for the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, who have, over the past 30 years, engaged in large-scale organ harvesting operations, which have aided them in funding their genocidal campaigns against not just the Uyghurs more recently, but Falun Gong and its practitioners before this. Although they claimed to have ended the practice in 2015, a human rights tribunal has definitively stated that this is not the case. The only way to end the organ trade is to make it economically unfeasible for it to continue. In conclusion, human cloning should be legal. Not only is it beneficial to human health and wellness and humanity's knowledge as a whole, it would also save many lives and cut off a major source of revenue for a genocidal, tyrannical government. To quote Charles Brackenhauser, German words, "You begin saving the world one person at a time. All else is grandiose romanticism or politics."